Hi. How does the psyche work? Some differentiation to start with. Ego is your psyche gives you a prompt and you identify with it. You assume your awareness, you're assuming an identity, you become fused with identity. When you're playing a video game on the phone, you become fused with the identity of the avatar in the video game. When you're watching a movie, you're becoming emotionally fused with the protagonist of the movie. So your mind screen gives you a identity, okay, you become fused with it. That process is called the ego. Now you release the identity, you come into stillness, mindfulness, emptiness of the mind, yeah? There's no ego. Now you're at peace. Okay, so let's look at the psyche. What is the psyche? Psyche is the soul. It's a conglomerate memory of identities that we call subconscious. Okay, because what? Only one of them loads at a time. Now there are situations where two of them load at a time and they're saying, they're creating a story. Like, I don't know, you have, I wish I would have this, and then another voice, you're not good enough because, the inner critic. Now, there could be even a few of them at a time, and they might even feel like intrusive thoughts, like demonic intrusive thoughts. They're coming from your psyche, I will explain it. But there could be negative ones, right? Some like you rather like mute them, or you don't want to like listen to them because they're upsetting you. They're not making you feel nice. So there can be multiple voices having an audition in your mind space, and it just feels like, okay, too much voices, like I'm going crazy. So what's happening? The psyche, the soul, is a conglomerate of every identity that you ever created. Now, what is an identity, right? So the ego is just a process of assuming an identity and becoming fused with it. The overall psyche is not like you're one person. You're many different sub-identities in the psyche, right? Now, accepting this, like, you know the movies where they have somebody that will kind of like switch from one identity to another. Now, like multiple personality disorder, right? And so Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You know, we all have this to a degree, okay? And, you know, we show up every day for business, and Monday to Friday we're like normal. And then Saturday we're like getting freaky. We like get a few drinks, and then another identity takes over, like we're getting freaky, alright. So we might not have a proper setting to express every single weird identity that we have, you know, because all of us, we're like a nerd, a king, a warrior, a hero, and an artist, and like, right, all of these. So the more integrated they are, the more fluid we feel, and we can just play, you know, and just behave. When kids are unconditioned, I see they're just they really easily go from like devil into an angel, and it's fused, right? Because it's not conditioned yet, because like their parents probably didn't tell them like, don't do that, don't behave like that, what are you doing, like. And so because we internalize this conditioning, and then we suppress the little, you know, the little devil, just so I was talking to this like 5-year-old, and she was like, you're a beaver. I'm like, you're a devil. She's like, you're a devil. And that's just so cute. So everything is fused in love. There's no conditioning, so there's no separation, right? But when we get the conditioning, then we create other identities in the psyche that are blocking, right, the assortment of personalities to appear. So there's now a policeman in the subconscious is policing the other aspects of the psyche. So that becomes a conditioning, okay, in an illustrated fashion. So the total psyche is therefore the conglomerate. The single identity is always in relationship to a context. So I am X and the world is epsilon. I am assuming a role in the context, in juxtaposition to the world. So I may feel like, so let's say you are the world, or the audience that is watching this video, or just life in general. You know, it can be like specific niche identity in relationship to this lighter, okay, or in life in general, to my partner, or to my mother, father, pets, child, world, nation, you know, whatever. Right? So you can have, hey, I really like, I enjoy these people. These people are so amazing. Hey people, how are you people? Let me give you a hug. How are you doing, man? Right? So that's me being a people person, right? And be like, I hate people. Fuck these people. I'm so annoyed by the people. I can't stand people. I need some space. Right? So that would be, in the same context, it would be like either in positive or negative. And both are, you know, not like good and evil. It's just like what you contextualize yourself to be in the moment. And it's probably serving the conglomerate of your psyche. So let's say you have entities if in your psyche that are just like, I'm so rested and I'm so done with this work, let's go and party, right? And you're like, hey people. But let's say you have other identities in your psyche that are subconscious, like I'm tired, I can't do this, I just want to sleep, I want to die. And then you're like, I hate people, let's go home, right? So your subconscious gives you a rendering of this total conglomerate. So because we are not aware of everything that's going on in the subconscious, because it's just a vast conglomerate of identities that we accumulated over time, here's a simple exercise that you can do when you want to intuitively know where your psyche is. You need to contextualize yourself towards something. So in relationship to life, how much fun am I having, or how, so you can phrase this in any way and then energy test it, and you will get a different result based on the phrase that you use, because your subconscious understands what you mean by your words. So don't use my example, use your own words, your own meaning, and then simply ask your subconscious, how true is this energetically, right? When I scan throughout my conglomerate of little beings, emotional beings that are inside of me, how true is that I can trust life, or I'm open to life? How true is that right now? From 0 to 10, let's say. And then you can say, what, like, so let's say like this, I have some cookies, right? So I love these cookies. How true is that from 1 to 10? 8, okay. These cookies are healthy for me. 8, okay, good. I am totally, like, I forgave someone. I forgave my partner about certain thing. How true is that? 5, okay, so that means that still some issue with my own personalities reacting to that context that happened with my partner is not resolved, right? So it's only 5 true that I resolved that or forgave that or whatever, right? So there's something still cooking. You can say, I want to manifest something. Let's manifest $1 million, right? How resonant is that with my being? 9 out of 10. Good, great, amazing. So we're getting there. And in this way, you can really see if you are realistically resonating or vibrating with something, and you can really feel intuitively where you're at with something. It's absolutely important to be authentic and truthful with yourself, right? Otherwise, you can be saying things to yourself that are wishful thinking. There's like, yeah, I'm down, but like, I'm not feeling down. Like, somebody's calling you, like, are you going like this weekend? Yeah, like, I'm going, but like, you're saying the words, but like, you're just feeling like 2 out of 10 is true. Like, you're not really going. Or the feeling may shift, but it would be more truthful to say, right now, I'm not feeling it. Right? That would be more energetically resonant with the truth of your being in the moment. So we only have the moment, so we can always actually feel where we are at. And so the energy testing gives us more intuitive discernment of our reasoning, right? We don't have to understand how we are reasoning, but if we feel where we're at, we can say, I'm about like 2, or I'm about 20% aligned with that. Let's see if I can make it 100. I have to go and inspect, then ask my subconscious, what is my resistance to this? I want to sleep. I don't want to go. I don't feel like it. And then you can then invoke all of these aspects from your subconscious that are saying like, man, I don't really know the weekend, like who's going to be there. So you extrapolate. And this is what you normally do when you're just like doing your life, right? So it seems like I'm not really saying anything new, of course. But here's the thing. It is just that sometimes we don't know why we're blocked. Okay. And the psyche is complex, and it might have different subpersonalities that are resisting each other, right? And this is always creating the choice point for us in the now moment, where, let's say, I really want to go and spend some time with my kid. But it's like 7 out of 10 because right now he's on a different continent and I have to finish some things here, right? So there will be a polarized, okay, there will be like inner conflict or just a choice threshold where I'm like, okay, before then I can make that 10 out of 10 and then I'm ready to go and that reality can manifest for me. If I have inner resistance or any kind of like subconscious self-doubt, that means that my other identities that are created in a different context need to perform their life purpose, okay? See? So some of my identities, they have the life purpose to now finish something here, like create my business, like do some things, arrange. So they all want to fulfill a purpose for me. And whenever there is a choice point of what we're doing and when we use our intuition to feel, where do I want to go right now? You're actually then scanning, if you ask your intuition, if you ask your subconscious, what's the best thing for me to do right now? You will get the read. You will get the energetic mapping that's going to say, let's rest at the moment. And then the best way to go about reality is always to feel where you're at and then kind of you plan ahead, but then you stay centered and you're like, okay, where are we now? And then be absolutely truthful to yourself, because you shouldn't be hurrying or slowing anything down because you have mental agendas, right? Everything can, like, reality is quantum, so there's no linear time. Everything can like shuffle the events in your life. They can kind of rearrange and shuffle, and everything that was meant for you is going to load in a different, like the universe is going to construct a timeline where you get all of your identities and all of your desires and needs play out in the context. Okay, this is how the life works. It gives you a context to play out every single identity. Again, identity is you assuming a purpose in a context, becoming someone. All right, so I'm becoming a lazy person because I want to rest. I'm becoming a motivated person because I want to get shit done. I'm becoming a funny person because I just feel like I want to have a cute conversation with these people and just like cracking jokes. I'm becoming an angry person because I don't feel comfortable in the surroundings, so I'm getting all like frustrated, and then I want to get up and like change something, right? So all of them, they have a purpose. The more we are allowing all of them to just flow, and the more fixed we are about assuming what our identity is, we're more fluid with this play. And now all of the aspects of our personality, of our persona, they can come in and play in a perfect moment. Okay, they can express themselves in a perfect context. And now life becomes just a flow, right? Now, in the law of attraction type of teaching, it is like manifesting is something that you need to do. Okay, but in a quantum understanding, there's no one doing the manifesting. Every desire that you ever had is because of a context, and the context automatically generates desire and response. So desire and identities are automatically generated, and then the manifestation of that desire is automatically generated. So simply, we do not need to manifest. We need to be authentic in the now moment, in every single moment, and open to just express ourselves authentically, like whatever comes, right? So the more fluidity we can make within our own being, then the more actually we experience synchronicity and manifestation in a very effortless manner, because each single desire created an identity with a purpose in our psyche, and then if we just express that in a nonchalant way, the life will reflect that back to us in a very nonchalant way. This is like the effortless way of working with life. There's no need to actually manifest. We might be trying to manifest something sometimes because we don't feel that is in our reality, and then that means that in the feeling, in the subconscious, I have a, like a little hurt identity that's like, I don't like not having this feels sad. And if I just express that one, then I'm already moving towards having that. If I'm trying to manifest but I'm not actually expressing my feeling based on like I don't know, like I'm sad because like I didn't get that, right? And if I don't express that, this identity, I'm sad because I didn't get that, will still manifest a reality where I'm not getting that. And I can try to manifest as much as I want, right, from like the mind, but unless I can like actually say like I really really want that, and also I'm really really sad because I didn't get that last time, which then expresses the identity, and like the identity lived its purpose, so the energy that creates this identity is then manifest and realized, and now it's pure life force. It just moves again. So I'm saying, I'm sad that I didn't get that. Yeah, okay, what to do? I wish I can have that, and then jump, you have it. Otherwise, there's two identities, they saying a different thing, and your reality manifestation template, that is your personality, is giving a different resonance. So you're at the same time saying, I want that thing, and it's so cool to have that thing, but sometimes in the past, like, I didn't have that thing, it made me so sad. Alright, hope that helps in some way. Drop a comment if it does, subscribe to my channel if you want more.